We had JJ had Kirby Air Riders first. I had Pokemon's first.
And then it was going to be then a swap.
Yeah.
And he was going to get, then we were going to swap lines because it was, then you got Kirby and I got Pokemon. We got in pretty close to 11. And by the time I got to the game, it was almost noon. So I was in that line for an hour. Dali got to play Pokemon Legends and then beat the demo, got in line for Kirby, and like got through the line somehow way faster than I did. I don't know what happened. It's like it's Friday, it's day one, we're the first crew in there. They don't have it hammered down yet, and then
it was funny. So I'll start with Kirby because as JJ is saying, so he waited. It took him an hour and 40 minutes or so before he finally played Kirby. 10 minutes after he was there, I was already playing.
Yeah, you were playing.
So you go through this warp pipe pass line, right? It kind of wraps. It does a little bit of a wrap.
Yeah.
And then you get to. You don't go right into the game when you get into the booth.
Yeah. When you get into the booth, they immediately sit you down on. Well, they actually have 4 stools for an 8-pod location, so 4 people get to sit, which I was lucky enough to be able to sit. And then you have to sit and watch the Kirby Air Riders direct. Like that is like
the gall of I love it.
Yeah,
it is so
the
fucking
audacity.
The audacity
of Nintendo to make me sit there and watch. Like everyone here, it's like has watched this.
Yeah, the whole reason we're there is because
we watched this and we're like,
but it was that specific like how to play section of. But still, it was still great hearing Sakurai in that area saying, just talking about how weird the game is and how unpredictable it is.
Yeah, boy howdy.
Boy howdy. So then
not only after you have to watch the demo of how to play it, when you get to the booth, they make you play through the tutorial too. So that like adds like another like
depending. Did you have to do all 8 tutorials or just like a few of them?
I did them all just because the guy that was next to me was taking very long to get through the main few.
So they want you to do like 3 or 4 main ones, just like the boosting. Like drifting, flying, and like one other one,
and like how to swap cards.
How to swap cards, that's it. And there's like maybe 10 total.
And how to do the spin.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, how to do the spin. Yeah, which are just go left and right.
Wiggle the stick.
And so you have to kind of wait and go through those. But so there's that, and then you actually play the game. So there were 2 kind of parts to this. You want to go over?
I forget what the initial
city trial.
City trial. They just kind of drop you all into a big old map, and you just kind of mill about. I mean,
select your character.
I was obviously I picked Gooey.
I did too. The first time.
I picked Gooey both times. They just drop you into that thing, and you just kind of.
It's just a big.
It's like the open world of Mario Kart with technically stuff to do.
Yeah.
But not a whole lot.
You're really just collecting.
What you're trying to do in this area is collect power-ups to power your cart up, so when you get to the
short mini game afterwards,
what would be like the battles that you have to do afterwards. And things are happening. Like you're fighting some enemies once in a while, like random stuff. Kind of
go jump into a UFO.
Stuff's happening all over the place. You're
kind of trying to improve your cart.
Yeah,
and really you're collecting like.
And you kind of want to pick like there's machines all over the place, and you kind of want to pick like your style, because some of the games you can't do if you're in a wheeled cart, you can't do the target one because you can't fly. But if you're in a flying cart, the drag racing one's kind of pointless.
Right.
And
so is the chariot.
Because they were like there's wheeled and there's flying. That's kind of the main thing. And like I didn't like it.
So the city trial is weird because you're going around, and like you said, you're collecting. Essentially, what you're doing is you're collecting the upgrades for your car. Yeah. So
you're collecting Smash Brothers stickers.
That's going to make you.
They're just like 2D little assets on.
And it'll make your jumps bigger. It'll make your special stronger. It'll make your defense stronger. And you don't really know what they're used for in the next section you choose, because you can build up all of this stuff with the cart and then you're playing the drag race, and none of that matters.
None of that matters because he didn't pick up the appropriate stickers that you needed.
It says JJ hates Kirby now. Yep.
But the guy that was too down for me at mine went on the second playthrough that we got. His bars were like to the edge of the screen. Yeah. And the gal that was there was like, I have not seen anyone get that. Like it was like 135 or something.
Yeah.
Like at the end, it's like that's massive.
I will say maybe that's why. So the first time I did the dust up, which is sort of just this arena, and you're trying to take each other out.
Yeah.
Kill each other as often as you can before the time runs out. Like it's such a 3D space Smash Brothers. Yeah. And then the second time I did the drag race. And I had the chariot, and the dust up was fine because I had like maybe 48 or 49 things I collected, and the people that were next to me had like 65 or 75. When I did the drag race, I had like 26 things that I had collected. So I was actually trying to do some exploring around Skya, whatever it's called, during the city trial, and they had like 85, 90, 95. So there was a considerable difference. When three of us did the drag race, I got smoked. It was why did I build up my attack power when we were just going straight in that drag race? Mini game thing.
I couldn't figure out because so it was clearly we were 4 players.
Yep.
All in like
the city trial,
the same lobby. Yeah. I think I saw one of the other people like once maybe. It was because it was all CPU in there.
When you're in that city trial, it's CPU. Exactly. I mean, maybe one time I saw the other person.
And the multiplayer games, like after the city trial, when you've collected all your stuff, you go in there. You only fight them if they chose the same game because it gives you a screen of like 4 games, and they put recommended based on your machine style, and you pick what you want. And if somebody else picks the same thing, you will play against them. And if not, you could just be 4 people in the same lobby playing 4 different games, and like not enough. None of it's tied. Yeah, none of it's done.
So I'm curious if this is just the demo.
Yeah, I don't know. It does not. It doesn't demo well.
It doesn't demo well. No, it doesn't. It doesn't demo well. I think it was maybe again. JJ made a good point. It feels like the kind of game where you're going to want to sit down and go through, the tutorials, go play it on your own a little bit, and try to get a handle for the game before you actually
because they just kind of toss you into Skya, the city trial thing, and like when you're there the first time and you're just kind of only experienced the 2 or 3 tutorials they put you through. And you've watched a Sakurai video, which really doesn't do great because, like, you're just kind of milling about in there, and the game's kind of slow sometimes. Like there are times, the movement can feel slow unless you've because I thought like collecting the speed boosts or whatever would actively speed up the cart that you're in. It is not the case. And I have a problem where I keep pushing forward on the stick, which just
me too. And it kept telling me you don't have to push forward. I'm like, well, I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
The controls they're so simplified, they're not intuitive. And maybe that's part of the issue too. It's like, anyway, it didn't demo well for me either. And JJ made a good point. I'm like, we're kind of tempered our hype for the game. Like I hit the pre-order button, and now I'm like,
I'm less excited. For it.
I'll still play it.
And I'm not gonna not get it. It's the big first party game of this year.
For all we know.
I can't think of any other.
There's no other
that could come out this year.
That game is in the prime position. Nothing will come out beyond it for you.